Howdy friends, welcome to the Monday Night Playalong Bluegrass Jam, coming to you live from a wild and windy day here in Southern California. This is Colorado style wind that we're getting here in San Diego County, and folks aren't used to that around here. Neither are the planters and all the little things hanging around the yard, so it's been exciting and we're certainly grateful for the rain. I'm going to be here for another week or so before I head back to Colorado. I'm going to go into the studio at the end of February for a new album. It's exciting. Been focused on writing songs and stuff like that. Spending some time with my mom and some other family members, all mostly outside, socially distanced. Hope everyone's safe and healthy out there. So we'll give a quick check while you're getting ready and tuned up and see how the stream is looking. And we're going to start with Roll On Buddy in the key of G. A nice, simple, warm-up number. I kind of do the Bill Monroe version of Roll On Buddy. And, where is our video? It says I'm live. And very strange. Refresh. There it is. Okay. Sometimes I have to refresh once or twice. So, Roll On Buddy. Let's kind of go over this song really quick. Remember, I'm going to kind of just give you a brief rundown of the song. And even if you don't know the song that well, by the time we start it, it's okay. That's part of the bluegrass way, right? You just got to throw yourself in there and pick it up as you go. And of course, if you wanted to come back and study up on any of these songs, you can just mark the time of the video and come on back, because these videos will still be up after our live event here. So here's how it goes. In the key of G. A 1 and 1 and a 1 to the 4, 4 back to 1, up to 4 and 4 and 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. Okay, so that's the song. And if I'm going to kick it off, this is what I might do. Remember, the kickoff is setting up the melody, right? So you can deviate, of course, and throw in some licks and all that, but the kickoff is going to be a little more melody based. And when you get to your solo or your break, that's when you have a little bit more license to kind of take off a little bit. And you'll notice me do the same thing. So I'll let you kick it off. I'll pull up a little click track here. And I'll count you in. So remember, this click is always on the back beat. It's going to be, find our tempo here. Where are we? Little click track here. All right, getting the moving parts in order. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. That's like the mandolin chop. Okay, so I'll count you in if you'd like to kick us off here on Roll On Buddy in the key of G. Let's get started. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's the chorus. First verse. I'm going to that East K Road. I'm going to that East K Road. I'm going to the East. I'm going to the West. I'm going to the one that I love best. Chorus. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Now you play one. I've got a good woman just the same. I've got a good woman just the same. Good woman just the same. Said she's gonna change her name. I've got a good woman just the same. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Why don't you play another one? Go ahead and pick it. I'll play it now. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. Roll on, buddy, roll on. All right, roll on, buddy. Good old number. Okay, where are we? There's my click. Okay. How we doing out there? Hi, Richard Burkett, my old San Diego picking buddy. Good to see you there, Richard. Hi, David Holcamp from New Mexico. Hey, Andy from Wales, staying up late with us. Thanks for picking along. Hi, cabin friend Fran in Buffalo. Hi, Colin, also staying up late with us or getting up early there in the UK. Hi, Greg. We'll see you tomorrow. Hi, Richard. Hi, Phyllis. Cabin friend Phyllis. Hi, Mickey from Boulder. This is live on YouTube as well, Richard. Hi, David from Truckee. Hi, Lucy. Darlene from Vermont. All right. Thanks, you all, for being here. Okay, we're moving right along to... hi, Mike from Mobile, Alabama. Wonderful. Okay, Wabash Cannonball. Hey, I kind of threatened that we might do this at some point, and I kept forgetting about it, but here we are. Wabash Cannonball, just one of the great melodies in classic country music. So, simple 1-4-5 the whole way in G. 1, 1, 1, 1 to the 4, 5, 5, 5, 5 back to 1, 1, 1, 1 to the 4, and a 5, 5, 5, 5 back to 1, right? And the melody, if I'm kicking it off, I'm definitely going to stick to this melody, but I might dress it up with some of my technique stuff. Of course, if you're a banjo player, you're dressing it up with a roll. If you're a fiddler, you might dress it up with some double stops or some other things. We all have our own instruments, all have our own ways of kind of dressing up simple melodies. So let's see. I might go something like... So get yourself a nice version of that melody. This is one of the tunes, one of the few. I'm not a great dobro player, but this is one that's really fun. I like to play it on dobro. Anyhow, here we go. Wabash Cannonball. You're going to kick it off. We'll sing verses and choruses. And let's get you going here. I will count you in. Here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore. She climbs the flowery mountains o'er the hills and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. She's a regular combination called the Wabash Cannonball. Here's the chorus. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. My turn. Well, she came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear the people say, she's from Tennessee, she's long and she is tall. She came on down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Chorus. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Play it. Here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand, and always be remembered in the courts throughout the land. His earthly race is over, and the curtains round him fall. We'll carry him home to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. Last chorus. So listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Cool. We did it. Wabash Cannonball. I need to double check these lyrics. That first verse seems a little questionable. They're rhyming shore with shore. I think they say more, actually, in the second line, by the moor. Anyway, remember that means we're going to end. So that's the foot kick when I kind of dip the neck down. And that would have been a tag if we ever do a tag. Cool. Love that song. We'll keep working on that one. Some Old Day. All right. Good old Flat and Scruggs number. So this is in G, and it goes, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, back to 1, and a 1, to the 2, A7, to the 5, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, back to 1, and a 1, and a 2, 5, and a 1. Okay, so that's an A7 to a D7 and 1. Chorus goes to the 4, and a 4, and 4, back to 1, and a 1, and a 2, and a 5, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, back to 1, and a 1, and a 2, 5, 1. Okay, so we're straightening this out from the Flat and Scruggs version. They have a funny timing thing they do in the chorus. We're just playing it straight through a longer 4-chord. So this, if you're comparing it to a version, would be like the J.D. Crowe and the New South version with young Tony Rice singing the lead. And we're at about the right tempo, really. I'm going to slow it down a tiny bit because this is not, we're at the slow jam where we're doing things slower than they really are. And this is generally a kind of a slow to mid-tempo song. So slow it down a tiny bit. And okay, if I'm kicking off Some Old Day, I might go something like... something like that. I have not worked up a kickoff for this song, so I'm just kind of improvising a nice version of the melody. So that's what I'm assuming many of you will be doing here. And why don't you go ahead and give us your best kickoff on Some Old Day in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been working out in the rain, tied to a dirty old ball and chain. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day now turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. All right. So you know how it is at the jams, you got to kind of be on the ready after your break. And that was a song that only has 2 verses. And knowing that that song only has 2 verses, you would kind of maybe anticipate that you'd be going back to the chorus after your break. And sometimes you'll just hear the leader of whoever's singing it go. And then you'll hear that 7th chord and you know it's time to go back to the 4 chord. I just kind of gave you a verbal cue that we're going back to the chorus. So, you know, it's one of those things that you're getting better and better at this jamming thing, which involves taking like quick cues and really paying attention. If we're in a circle in person, obviously it's a lot easier. But you know, if you're really paying attention, the leader of a song doesn't even have to call the name of the song. They don't even have to tell you what the changes are. They might just go, you know, the 4 is coming. You might hear, you know what I mean? I did some shows with Dave Evans back in the day when I was living in Nashville, and he would not tell us what he was going to play. He would just start the song, but he'd do all the perfect walk-ups, whether he was playing banjo or guitar. He would walk up to the chord or walk down, and I could always follow, even if I didn't know the chords. I just watched him like a hawk and really listen and pay attention. Anyhow, there's your teachable moment for this slow jam here. Okay, next we got Billy in the Lowground. I threw this one in because it's excellent to review these kind of songs. I know this is tough for the banjo players. But anyway, let's get into Billy in the Lowground here. And in C, we go to the A minor. So that's the A part. It does that twice. The B part, there's different versions of this, but what I'm going to do is what is kind of become the standard version. C, F, C, A minor, and a G7, C again. Quickly on the A part again, since that's the first part. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 6 minor. 1 and 1 and 1 and 6 minor. And 5 and a 1. Okay, 2 of those, that's the A part. And this being an instrumental, I'm going to kick it off, and we'll just go through it twice. We won't spend too much time on this. It'll go me, you, and then tag it after your second time through. Okay? And I will kick us off here on a nice, slow, comfortable tempo version of Billy in the Lowground in the key of C. Here we go. Cool. We're all of different levels here, of course, on our instruments and different levels of experience. And you're watching someone like me like really get back to the fundamentals of playing a tune like this, which is actually really difficult for me to play that at that tempo. So depending on where you're at, that you might be in the same boat, but it's an excellent exercise either way to really think about your note placement, and you're actually kind of translating this song into a slow tempo. In my belief, these tunes live at certain tempos. They live in certain areas. That's what Bill Monroe believed. He would not ever slow a tune down if he was teaching it to somebody, because that's not the tune, right? But as an instructor and an educator, I'm used to doing this, and I think it's a valuable way to learn tunes, and at least to get the notes and stuff together. Obviously, we're aspiring to get that to more of a performance tempo where the tune sort of comes alive a little bit. Anyway, really fun exercise playing that kind of tune at a slow tempo, and hopefully that helped you banjo players. And most banjo players that I know, traditional banjo players, hate the fiddle tunes, right? You have to kind of resort to some either melodic or chromatic style, or single string kind of style. But anyway, that's good for you. So next we have hot corn, cold corn, and we'll check in, see how everybody's doing. Are you having fun? Hi, Paul. Yeah, thanks for picking along. Hey, Matthew. Dave Evans. Yeah, Dave Evans was quite a character, and it's just a powerhouse of a singer. I learned a lot from him, and had heard some really, really interesting stories about his life too. He was a mixed-up figure. Hi, Kathy, playing along in Kentucky. Hi, David. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Barbara Joe, my neighbor and friend Barbara Joe. Hi, Aaron Burns. Hi, Lindsay Young. Hey, you're fiddling along. Good. Wonderful. Hi, David. Hi, James from New Jersey, chilly New Jersey too. Matthew from North Cal. Joe from Knoxville. Mike from Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to check in on the YouTube real quick. I'm sure it is working. I mean, you never know these days, but I don't want to leave all the YouTube people out. There is the YouTube link. Wonderful. Cool. All right. So next, yeah, hot corn, cold corn. Easy, goofy little number. Get myself in tune here. We're going to be in the key of A. And this is kind of based on the Flat and Scruggs. Flat and Scruggs rendition of this. And it's in A, and it goes 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5, 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5, 5, 1. Okay? And that's it. If I'm kicking it off, I'm going to go, I might as well do this with the clicks so you can hear everything in context. And this really is like, again, this is a slow tempo number as far as bluegrass goes. So, you know, we don't have to crank anything up just yet. Anyway, if I'm kicking this off, I might go something like 1, 2, 3. And you'll have some opportunity for trail offs, of course. So, yes, sir. All your little trail off licks, right? All right. So, kick us off in the key of A, hot corn, cold corn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Fare you well jumped on your trail off licks there. I'll give you an opportunity for some more trail off licks on the next break. Well, upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. See Uncle Bill just a raring and a pitching. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Fare you well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. My turn. Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill him up again? Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill him up again? Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill him up again? I ain't had a drink since the Lord knows when. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Fare you well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. Play it. Well, yonder come the preacher and the children are crying. Yonder come the preacher and the children are crying. Yonder come the preacher and the children are crying. The chickens all are running and the toenails are flying. Yes, sir. Last chorus. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along the damage on. There you well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. All right. Yonder come the preacher and the children are crying. Chickens running, the toenails is flying. That's some good hillbilly imagery there. Okay. Love Me, Darlin', Just Tonight in the key of A. This one goes 1 and 1 and a 5. 5 and 5 and a 1. 1 and 1 and 4. 1 and 5 and a 1. And let's see, this is definitely an up-tempo sort of number, and I'm going to push our tempo up a tiny bit. So my kickoff might be 1, 2, 3. Why don't you go ahead and kick us off here on Love Me, Darlin', Just Tonight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Love me, darling, just tonight. tonight. Break your arms and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. Play it again. Last chorus. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arm and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. Love me, darling, just tonight. Okay, you might have noticed I'm a little bit distracted. I'm looking at something I need to address. Give me 20 seconds. Promise I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see here. Got it. Okay. There was a spider crawling up the wall right behind my bed that I thought might have been a black widow, but it was not. It was just a little friendly spider, so I caught it and put it outside. No harm will be done to any animals on my show. Okay. Next, Big Sandy River. Okay, this is another cool tune because I think this is okay for the banjos, right? Banjos can just roll through it, you know, if you don't want to play the specific melody. But this is a nice one to take at the slow jam. We usually kind of do it at the mid-tempo or the fast jam, but I think it's a fun one to do on the slow jam because we can really think about our note choices. So Big Sandy River, from the old Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe album. It's and in A, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 5, and a 5, and a 5, and a 5, 1, and 1, and 1, and a 1, and a 5, and a 5, and a 1 again. 1, and 1, and 1, and a 1, and 5, and a 5, and 1, and 1, and 1, and a 1, 5, and a 5, and a 1. B part, 1, and a 1, and 4, 4, 5. 5 and 1 and 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4, 4, 5 and a 1 again. 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 4, 5 and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and 1, 4, 4 and a 5 and a 5 and a 1. Okay, so that B part is what we call a hornpipe when it goes 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5 all the way around. Sometimes they'll just the cue might be, and the B part is just a hornpipe. Right? That's what that little form is. So I'm going to slow it down a tiny bit from where we were. Okay, that's about right. So Big Sandy River, we're going to go 2 times through. I'm going to kick it off. And we'll go me, you, and then me, and then you, and tag it at the end. Here we go. Another one that I'm used to playing much faster, so kind of tricky for me. And I do this version of the, you know, the easy way out on that hornpipe is. Or some version of that. But what Kenny Baker does is some weird, it's like. Some like upside down version of that, which is really cool. And I try to, it's a real tricky thing on guitar, but I've always tried to get that right. All right, how's everybody doing here? We got some folks on the YouTube. We got some folks on the Facebook. Hey everyone. No animal participants are harmed. Nope, no way. Black Widow sessions. We do have, so I used to live in Nashville, and for about 7 years I lived around Nashville, and I lived for a year out in the country in this house that was infested with brown recluse. So many brown recluse everywhere. We'd have to strip the bed every night. You know, they'd just be everywhere. And that was. We learned to live with them though. They were nice spiders. I mean, we actually did kill many of those, but they don't want to hurt you. They just want to hide. You know, but the trouble is they'll hide in your clothes. We'd open up a duffel bag in another town and one would come running out. Yeah, that was an intense time. Around here we have black widows. Here at the old adobe house. And they'll, you know where they are. They're going to be in dark corners and they're going to have a big web there and they're easy to spot. But anyway, okay. I don't like to kill them unless I feel like I'm in some kind of danger. Or if I think it's a black widow or a brown recluse that might just come right back in the house. I don't know, but I'd really try not to kill other animals whenever possible. Sophronie and B. Okay, here we go. And it is cold in here. I've got a little space heater going, and we have a heater here at the house, but it's really noisy. So Mom's downstairs bundled up, and I'm up here with my layers and my little space heater. Picking with you. My old grandpa, who was from Colorado, when he'd visit us here in Southern California, in the old adobe house, he said he'd never been this cold in his life. All right. I mean, you see this is the way my great-grandparents heated themselves with these old beehive fireplaces. Okay, Sophronie and B. 1 and 1, 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 4, 4, 5 and 5 and a 1. That's the whole song. In the key of B, of course. I think I mentioned that. So, a kickoff to this might be. Kick us off. Sophronie, good old Jimmy Martin. No cabin songs, Fran. There's got to be a cabin song in there somewhere. Ah. Cabin. Well, I'll make it up to you on the cabin songs. Okay, here we go. Sophronie in the key of B. Let's see. And we gotta get our tempo going a little, yeah, right about there. Remember, we gotta ramp up to the mid-tempo jam, which will take place right after this one is over, and I would encourage you all to come right back, because we'll be taking it easy on you, just slowly ramping up the tempos. Here we go, Sophronie in B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely. Now there's a teardrop in my... I'll play it. My Sophronie from Kentucky, she's found another man. I can't even kiss her, can't even hold your hand. That moon we used to love beneath is still up in the sky. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely. Now there's a teardrop in my eye. Play it. Till Gabriel blows his bugle, I'll be loving that sweet girl. She means more to me than the whole wide world. I used to be a killer with the women, me oh my. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely. Now there's a teardrop in my eye. Me then you. Play it. Last chorus. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high, till my Sophronie left me so lonely. Now there's a teardrop in my eye. The Jimmy Martin ending, right? I didn't cue that ahead of time. But any of these Jimmy Martin songs, that's how you end them. And when you're singing this, and I try to do it, but I can't really do it. Now I'm just a you have to shriek that. You have to like let your voice crack. Jimmy Martin, my good friend Chris Henry, said that when he took some lessons from Jimmy Martin, he went up to visit him and wanted to learn bluegrass better from one of the masters, and he went up and had some hangouts with Jimmy, and he would say, if he was singing a song like that, he'd say, no, it's not like that. It's like, ah! He'd like shriek it, and his face would get all crazy. That's how the song really goes. So I tried. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. And nobody could do it like Jimmy Martin. But that's the proper way, and that's what he told my buddy Chris. Okay, way downtown. In E, this will be our last song for the slow jam, and then we'll have a quick little turnaround, and in about 10, 12 minutes, we'll start the mid-tempo. So way downtown is a 4-1-5-1 all the way. okay? In E, and I'm capoed 4, playing out of C position, because that's a nice place for me to do this. So anyway, it's 4 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 5 and 5 and a 1. 4 and 4 and 1 and 1, 5 and a 5 and a 1. Okay? That's the whole song. And if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like... to the next 4 chords. We don't do any holdovers or trail off licks in this one. It just goes straight through the chord progression every time. And we'll take this one around a little bit. You'll have a chance for a couple good breaks here. And we'll just keep it right at that tempo where we were on Sophronie. And don't hurt yourselves, by the way, trying to do that Jimmy Martin thing. If anyone can do it, send in a video. I would like to see. Okay, here we go. Kick us off on Way Downtown in the key of E, going right up to the 4 chord. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Way downtown, fooling around, took me to the jail. Oh, me and it's oh my, ain't no one to go my bail. I'll play it. When Willie came home, I heard him a-rapping at the door, slipping and a-sliding with his new shoes on. Papa said, Willie, don't you rap no more. Way downtown, fooling around, took me to the jail. Oh, me and it's oh my, ain't no one to go my bail. Play it. Shirt is all that I own, and $8 is all that I crave. I ain't brought nothing with me into this old world, ain't gonna take nothing to my grave. Way downtown, fooling around, took me to the jail. Oh, me and it's oh my, ain't no one to go my bail. I'll play it. Pick one. Take it around again. Play it. Last chorus. Way downtown, fooling around, took me to the jail. Hold me and it's all mine, ain't no one to go my bail. Willie's rapping at that door. All right, thanks everybody. We got about 5 minutes before the mid-tempo jam starts, so I'll switch over to the next video here, get all my ducks in a row, and you do the same. Take a little break, stand up for a minute, and come on back for the mid-tempo jam. See you in a few.